Ah. Alright, what's going on, guys? So last time you saw me pulling all the old trashy wire out of my truck to get ready to install the new wire harness, and today I'm going to be installing that new wire harness. So the first part of this plan was to figure out where I'm going to mount my fuse panel and make a bracket to get that mounted. And I actually already did that, but the video, the lighting was really bad, and I had my shop fan back there on, so there was a ton of wind noise, and it was just a really low quality video. So I came up with this bracket right here, which I like the idea of it, but it has a few problems. The first problem being that you can't really see it, but these standoffs that mount it to the firewall are too short, so there's not enough room for the wires behind there. So that's one thing that I need to fix. And then when it's mounted, it actually hits the cowl panel on the top and the parking brake down here. So I probably could modify this one enough to work, but since there are several things that I don't like about it, I think I'm just going to go ahead and make a new one that's how I want it. So bad news for me that I gotta redo it. Good news for you guys that you get to see me redo it. Alright, so I've made a couple templates out of cardboard for this bracket that I'm gonna make. Here's just a couple of the designs that I tried. I've got my favorite one etched into a piece of sheet metal here. So I'm gonna cut that out, fit it in the truck. I'm probably gonna have to shape it a little more before I get it ready to bolt in. And I think that's probably where I'm gonna stop for the night. I'm gonna get it fitted and shaped the way I wanted, get the standoffs welded to it so that it's ready to bolt into the truck and be functional. And then I'm gonna throw some paint on it, and then that's probably where I'm gonna call it quits. Alright, so this is what I came up with. It's not perfect, but it's not bad for doing it by hand, in my opinion. So now I'm gonna mock it up in my hole there that my light apparently died, and fit the fuse panel up to it and see what more I can trim up. Like, I know I'm gonna lose this corner. Pretty sure I'm gonna lose this corner, and then just kind of round up the edges, and then I can just make some standoffs for it and paint it, and then I'll wrap up this video. Alright, so there's my bracket that I made with all the fuses and relays bolted to it. I think this is about where it's gonna be. I still need to dress up the edges and everything, and where it let's see if I can get you there, where it's sitting on the parking brake. I think I'm gonna have to notch that out a little more, but I'm gonna wait until I get it mounted just to see how close it actually is before I do that. And then I cut off these standoffs. These are gonna go behind it to space it out from the firewall. I was originally thinking I was gonna weld those to the bracket, but now that I'm thinking about it, I think I might just pinch them between the bracket and the firewall, and that way if I decide later that I want them shorter or more importantly longer, all I have to do is swap them out for a different size bracket. But either way, all that's left is to clean up that bracket a little more and paint it, and then I should be able to start pulling wires at that point. But it's getting really late, and I don't want my neighbors to be mad at me for riding my angle grinder and my welder at 3 in the morning. So I'm gonna call it a night and I guess end this video here. So I guess if you guys aren't subscribed and you want to see more of my stuff not working and me not knowing what I'm doing, then go ahead and subscribe and turn on notifications so that you can see more of this nonsense. I don't know when I'm gonna get to work on the truck again. Hopefully it'll be soon, but I do have some motorcycle stuff that I want to do here pretty soon as well, so there should be more content coming soon. So until then, I'll catch you all later.